How's it going, everyone? My name is True Underdog, and today I have a special guest for you all. Xeph is considered one of the best Xianghua players by many members within the Soulcalibur community. He's won many tournaments, including the MLG tournament, and he also consistently places top 8 at nearly every tournament he competes in. Hopefully we can have more guides like this in the future with even more top players. And don't worry, there's still more Mortal Kombat 11 content tonight. But for now, please enjoy this Xianghua guide from one of the best players in the world.
We freestyling, exactly. We freestyling. Remember, first rule, cheapies for the win. I think Xianghua is the best character in the game right now. But even I struggle with that. I do, because I struggle with using certain moves versus certain characters I know they're better with some stuff. Where I think the number one thing I think she's lacking as a character, one of her weaknesses, is probably kind of damage output, right? And they nerfed it since before. However, let's think about how we're getting the damage, though. Let's just think about it. Let's use our brains and think about for a second where we're getting the damage. This is safe. There's nothing in this game that can punish this. So if I have a safe launcher that nets me potentially 60 damage, I think that's kind of a fair trade. On top of that, she's fast, right? She can poke you. And she can punish characters with an I-10 that only a few characters have in this game. Otherwise, she has great tech crouches. She has 2 safe launchers, by the way. And then this is technically a launcher. Let's be real. And it's +2 and it jails. Her strengths is that she's relatively safe. She's versatile, right? She can do a lot of different things. Her meter game is pretty good too. Personally, with Soul Charge, we'll talk about that later, but CE is amazing. There's really nothing bad about her, except for potentially damage output. But even then, as I explained, we have safe launchers. So yeah, that's where I think she stands in as far as a lot of the characters. She's pretty freaking good. Safest character on Whiff in the game? That is not technically true, because we have characters that are like plus on Whiff, right? We have Maxi and we have Talon. Alright, let's cover some of the moves and her ranges, okay? So, I usually like to use her as a close range fighter. I like to rush people down. I like to do that. She has fast pokes. This is a built-in mix-up. This is I-12, by the way, guys. This knocks down and wall splats, as you saw. It's 14 frames. She has a great BB. And this is really good. Okay? Because you can just mix up people. You can even go into stance. You're going to want to pressure with AA. Unless the character is like, you know, tech crouch savvy. Then AA can be a risk. But this will also punish stuff. 2Ks are good. 1K is alright. Why? Because it has this. This is 1KA. Even though I press 1K AB, A plus B slide, it's 1KA. This move is really good. It's kind of slowish, not really. But it leaves you at -2 on block. And I'm pretty sure it's +8 on hit. Not too sure though. Okay. This should be a universal tool as well. Up close, mid range, maybe not there. Mid range, up close. Breaks. Also leads to this stuff. Or that for tech trap. 4-4A is really good. Because on normal hit, it does this too. It stuns them on normal hit, and you get this. And even if they block it, it's +2. +2. 2-2B. Safe launcher. You get decent damage off of it, but you get Oki. And also, if you need to, you can spend meter. Or if you want to. Whatever. If you're at long range, you're going to want them to try to whiff something so it goes into your range. But you're usually looking at this. And that's full crouch 3B. You can substitute for this too, but this is more mid-range. Also, this is good. I know it seems weird, but at long range when someone tries to go in, 2-2B. Has a tech step. It's a weird move, guys. It also stops people who come in, try to block and step, or come in, try to block and duck. This move is good. Just know, actually this move is really good, but it's linear. And this is AB plus 6. Or A plus B6. And it's a high, as you can see. So it can be ducked. I suppose BA, I need to test this move out, man. Or not test it out, but use this move, utilize it a lot more. 4A is good at mid-range. Not only does it auto GI, it's pretty good up close because it will like auto GI AA. And then on normal hit, you get this to combo. Or you can go into stance. Alright, close range. Cover a little bit. 2K, 2As, 4B, 4BA, 4BB. 6A is good. 3A is amazing. And you can go into stance by pressing 2. Which nets you some of things like this. Or this. Or this. 4K. This move is great. It is a high. However, it is 0 neutral on guard. And it wall splats. Cheap. I don't know how to... I'm not a training mode god, so... We're gonna run at their face. Ha! There you go. See, it rung out. Grabs, of course. Grabs are close range. And no, her grab range isn't the best, okay? Even I fuck up. Long range is where you don't want to be with Xianghua. Usually. Right? Unless they're like, you're about to die and you want to space them out. But, even then, it's probably more optimal here so you can actually do something on whiffs. Okay, but this is generally, especially when you're fighting someone like Ivy, this sucks. What you can do, though, A plus B, right? But she can go like this and predict mids. And it pushes you over there so you can mix them up too. You do have to hold it a little bit longer though. Or do a late input. Otherwise you can shorten it like that. What else at close range? AA, of course. This is 0 on hit. It is -10 on guard. However, she does have this, which is a natural combo on counter hit. And then she also has AA. Hold on, chill. AA hold. Which leaves you at, I think it's +4 on hit. Which is really good because it gives you this mix up. Right? So if you can take your AA punish and you want to add pressure right after. Pretty straightforward, right? I think this is a close range move. This is 1K. Or that's 1K, okay guys? This is 1 KA slide. Which kills step, by the way. Kills step. And on hit, you get that as a combo. This. That is a natural combo. Okay. And this is kind of a mid-range move too. You can use A plus B, by the way, because that's what I do if you look at the notations. Full crouch 3A. That is full crouch 3A. Great low. It is a little tad bit on the slower side. Not really. To a lot of people, they're not going to react to this. Especially if they don't fight Xianghua a lot. Okay, but look how much damage that does. And that is a high, but they can't duck that high on when this hits. Okay, they have to eat that. It isn't safe, but you can make it safe by going into stance. And that's just by holding it. I go for this shit all the time. Why isn't it working? Hit the wall. I go for this shit all the time. It's great. You can also mix this up with that. Now, the way to stop this, guys. The way to stop this, duck the last hit. Or I've seen people sidestep it. To stop this, You have to block the first hit and then punish with a while rising or keep ducking until you see the last hit, okay? However, there's little ways to stop people who want to anti this. Say they want to duck it. Right? They autopilot. People will autopilot ducks because they think they can duck this. Or they're so used to it. Or they're waiting for this. People use that. Right? So if you do this, you can squeeze a little, what's it called? Low grab in there. And it'll catch like someone ducking. Crouch grab unbreakable. No, it is not unbreakable. It is totally breakable. Also, if it's counter hit, as Mick says, the whole string is free. Also, this alone is neutral on hit. So you're just at, it's at 0, neutral. And shit like this works. This is another good move, kinda. It's situational though. It is a good move, it's fast. It nets you 26 damage and while rising, but if you want to punish, this is a lot better. This is pretty unsafe. It's like negative 19 or some crazy shit. Okay, but it can go into the string, which does leave you tech crouch, but it can be interrupted. And you can just duck it or step it. However, if they're in the air, this move is amazing. It'll lethal hit them, and then you get the charge into this. Right? So this move, I should say it's matchup specific. Because you just have this move. This move is so much, it's so good. Why is this move good, by the way? Just for in case no one knows. While Rising B is -2 on guard. And it, on normal hit or counter hit, it does this. Alright? Super cheap. And I think it's 15 frames fast. I believe it's 15 frames. And also, like I said, -2. This is being safe and stuns them for knockdown and potential combo. I'll talk about the combo in a little bit. I think this is also, since it's safe, this is a close range move, guys. Okay? It is steppable, but it's not the easiest thing to step. In fact, it has some tracking to the right, I believe. Which is why it'll hit people and they get a back turn B plus K combo. I kind of like this move. It's dependent on, honestly, the player. Because the way I usually handle this move fighting Xianghua is I just jump it. I'm an idiot. You can cancel it. But if they do like a jump, if it's like Yoshi jump K, that should punish me. I think what it is though is people will like step and try to punish too early and it like realigns. Which I feel the pain because it happens to me with other moves too. It's been happening to me for like 7 years. 3K is alright. Oh, you know what? While Rising K, this move is great because it's I-12. And on counter hit, this is a combo. But this is 12 frames, so and it's a 12 frame mid. Look at that. And you can go into stance afterwards. And if she's in her stance, use the grab as your load. That should be like what they're concerned about. Because this doesn't even do much damage. This is -10 and it doesn't really do much after that. After it hits. And you can, it's pretty slow. This is -10 as well, I believe. I love this move though. I usually mix up with this or the grab. But technically, the grab is your low, right? That's what makes them want to duck. There's 4BB. This move is okay. 1B. Use it sparingly, and if you predict something they're gonna do is linear, because I will use this for last hit, or I'm trying to get a counter hit, because you get the low grab, and depending on where they're at, you get a low grab back grab. 3B. It's faster than full crouch 3B, but it is -12. Okay? We're going to talk about our AGIs later, but 6A plus B is great because it has an AGI that leads to buku damage. There's Jump K. I use this move sometimes. It's better on a wall because it'll wall splat if it hits. Right? But if they block it, you have answers to it immediately. You can AA it. 4-4B is pretty decent. You know, back sway moves. And you can stop some punishment by holding it. 6A is pretty good. It leads to 6 AA, which is safe, but Xianghua can low grab. I think Astroth can in the middle of it if they complete it, but you don't ever have to complete it. Look how much damage that does too. Nice little grip. Nice little finger grip of damage. 4-4-A plus B. So I looked at 4-4-A plus B because I liked 4-4-A or 4-4-A hold, but 4-4-A plus B is just a slower 4-4-A with a little bit more damage. However, you're trying to kill people, lame them out, want to stay on the ground, the guard is good, the cancel. But so far, this does a better job at what 4-4-A plus B does, right? This kills stepping on counter hit, you get 6 BB guaranteed. This on counter hit, same combo. It's punishable too. Yeah, this one is unsafe. The only good thing better than 4-4-A is that you can cancel it. And even then, this is the cancel, right? That's kind of nifty. I like the damage it does. Oh god. I guess it's range dependent though. You know what? I can kind of see why this would be useful though. Cause I've gotten the 4-4-A. I've gotten this on counter hit plenty of times up close, plenty of times, and from this range. If I can see how this would be good because if you need to clutch out that win, bro. Oh wait, but how is the range? Garbo, you have to be like right in their face. You have to be right in their face. 4-4-A plus B. If it does have same more, it's not by much because 4-4-A tech crouch is very reliable in general. Okay, mid range, you have 6B, right? And on counter hit, it's a natural combo. I think this move is pretty good, only if it hits. I'm sorry, I'm one of those guys. Only if it hits, whether it's normal or counter hit. Because 42 damage for a whiff punishment is not bad, especially if this is lunging forward. Why do I think this move is useful? Specifically versus Siegfried's 3A4. Because you can let that move whiff, walk, sidestep, AoE run, shortcut it. You get 42 damage. Or you could go for the mix, right? But I mean, this is a natural combo anyways. I'd rather just take the guaranteed. 4-4-A is mid-range as well. Because I'll throw this out. Look at that. I'll throw it out. And they have to, like, respect 4-4-A hold. 1KA, though. This move is mid-range. Because she goes in first. She pushes you in. And you can have the option to keep doing the string. Sometimes you can even whiff it. Because you don't even have to do the string. You can do 2 of them. Look at that cheap stuff. 4-4-A fast set crouch. It's pretty fast. I think I have been hit out of it before, but I was being an idiot. Like, I should not be tech crouching there. But it's very reliable. 2-2-B is a mid-range move. Kinda, in fact. In some, like, weird tip range, that is... Look at that! Why is that? Why is that a combo? Like, why? This is definitely a mid-range move. I love this move because it gives gives decent gauge damage. Also, this will ring out. This move is really good to kill step though, as we were talked about. That's why I really like this move. This would be a close range or mid-range move. 6-6K. I believe it's -10 on guard though. Oh, back to close range. I'm sorry, we're all over the place. Back to close range. This move is I-14. So it's your 14 frame punishment. Knocks him down. Nothing is guaranteed after, but you get a Oki situation. And I pointed out earlier, but you can wall splat people with this. And I've never really done it. Like, it's super situational. I'd probably get a wall splat a different way. But you can get, I kind of janked around some combos. See how it's kind of specific though, where you're at? It was decent. Probably get way more than that. You can get that though. It's a pretty good move. Watch out though. 66k is linear. It'll get stepped. And it sucks. Because people know it and they'll punish it. Alright, what else we got? This is a mid-range move. I love this move. I don't know why. I know it's safe. But I need to use this. Look at the range on this. And it tech jumps. I think it tech crouches too, probably. Some crazy way. Mid-range move, though, this would be your long-range move too. A plus B6. We did talk about that a little bit. And you can cancel it by pressing 2. We are here for you. 4A is a mid-range move too, as well as close range. In fact, I like this move that I want to be using it a lot more. Same with 4K. Range is a little stubby on 4K, guys. What? Hold on. What is this combo? What is this? Alright. 66AB. I like this move. It is a high at the beginning, but it's pretty fast. And I've seen it kill step or interrupt people. Nice little 31 damage. Puts you in crouch. So you can follow up with things like this. Oops, don't do that. Right? Or you can finish the string, which, by the way, is anti-able. Watch. So you got that, which is the low. That's 66AB is the low. Which you can cancel it, by the way. Cancel the 66ABA also, which is the mid. Which is probably the better option, right? However, be careful about this move. Also, this does launch you. And wall splats you. Be careful about the move, though. I'm going to show you how to stop it if you block it, okay? At least the third, the 3-hit string. So, as we saw, 3K, just a normal 3K stopped it, right? Stop that one, stops that one. So find your punishment for it. Just be careful about that. Yeah, really fast, especially if they hit air. That move puts them in the air. That move puts Xianghua in the air. So let's try something. No, we can't do this. But if you're like Yoshi, you can probably jump it or some crazy shit. Mid range also. Full crouch 3B. It's same for close range too. And long range moves, she has none. Tutorial over. So you want to be staying in this range right here, right? Usually. Sometimes right here if you want to make them whiff. Maybe punish with stuff like that. Or that. Or make them run in. Punish them with that. You can still reach in some parts when if you're like right here and they do some crazy move like she did 4 crouch 3B. Alright. So these are where your optimal ranges are. You don't want to be all the way over here, bro. You ain't gonna get shit done over here. But I understand if you're trying to space them out, want to fill them out. Don't tell people Xeph said play in their face at all times. Just you're not gonna really be netting any reward over here at Xianghua. Okay, so those are some of the basic tools and the ranges. We're gonna do my favorite part, combos, because there's actually kind of a bunch of them. And a bunch of cool ones too that some people might not know. So we'll start with 3B. This is gonna be your generic stuff right here. 3B, 6K, right? However, this is good shit right here. I learned this from Mick. If you hit 3B at tip range, you get this combo. Which is ridiculously good because one, this is safe fish at tip range. If they block it at tip, if you don't have like an I-12 super or something I-12 that reaches, then you're going to not punish it at all whatsoever. Even my AA will whiff. Right? Look at that. 4B whiffs. So utilize this move at mid-range. We should have talked about this move at mid-range a little bit more. But we're in the combo section. Okay? This is 3B plus K. 6BB. That's for optimal damage. Thank you. 22A plus B is also there. Yeah, this move. I like this move, and I'm glad that they fixed it a little bit because it used to whiff more, but it still whiffs on people. Especially after reversal edge. Like, what is this? Covered 3B at mid-range, close range. That's meterless. You can do this also. This is a combo. And on 3B, you can do things like go to Soul Charge and it'll pop them on the ground. Right? So we covered 3B just for a refresher. 6K or 3B, 6BB, right? Or we have mid-range tip hit this, or you can so roll that to the right. This will be untechable. Either way, I do this. That's what I do because I want that dammy from 3B. More safe launchers. Let's go over 4 crouch 3B combos, right? 6XA plus B, SSXK. Bounds them, you get this for free. Or for optimal damage, I want to kill you. What? I guess they do this roughly the same. Roughly the same, guys. But this is for that 3 extra damage, I want to kill you. However, I usually go for... This is for Oki, okay? That's for Oki. Okizemi, for those who don't know what Oki means. You want this for Oki, because that's going to potentially lead you to more damage, like resets, right? And I'll show you what to do. That's part of the combos. This should be your basic bread and butter right here. You can grab them. If they tech, you can grab them. If they decide to lay on the ground or roll, they can't roll that. They can't do anything about that. They have to block that. Okay? That's your basics. But this should be your Oki. What you want to do from here is completely up to you. I just gave you the 2 best strats. Do that, and then from there you get your Oki. I'm sorry, guys. After BK slide, you get your Oki. They can't do anything about that. They have to block it. Is you grab them or full crouch 3B. That's just your basic stuff, right? You can do stuff like this, which I like, because if they want to read that grab and duck the grab, this can catch them. And this is a natural combo. Pretty much just grab them anyways, right? But what you want, you can even go something simple as do another 3A if you predict they're just going to get up and stand guard. Do a 3A and apply pressure that way. Or you can do this, right? You can mix that up with the delayed full crouch B and get this all over again, right? Especially if they're not really they're not going to be reacting to this all the time. I'm sorry, I don't care who you are. Some people are keen to blocking it, but every time reacting, get creative. If you want to do this, you can do that. I like doing that sometimes too. That's why her Oki is so strong. Make sure you want people to duck though. So grabs are very, very strong. Okay, you can also do this. Now things about full crouch 3B. At tip range, as you can see, that whiffed, right? So what do we do at tip range? In majority of the cases at tip range, you get this, okay? Which is pretty decent damage. You just gotta learn to react to it. You can also... Oh, we're just doing meterless right now. Sorry. Also, if you hit someone on the side, this is more, or on the back, this is more inclined to whiff. See that? Doesn't do it all the time, but it will whiff sometimes. And versus Talum, this whiffs about like 85% of the time. Probably more. So you're versus Talon, you need to switch your combo to this. Okay? 2-2-B. This is gonna be your combo. 6KA. Oopsie. Which sometimes when you do 2-2-B and 6K, it leaves you back turn like this on Oki. You get that, which nets you a free grab attempt. Mina too, yes, on Mina as well, that it'll do that. Also, there's another character it seems to whiff on a lot. Might be I'm not too sure. There's another one. Okay, we covered this. We can do 2-2-B into that, right? Which will get you the pop down for Soul Charge. And pretty much anything by the wall. This is just about spatial awareness, right? You're gonna be able to get that 3B plus KAK. Weird. I love when so you can get that combo at weird tips. Okay. That's your bread and butter for that. 4-4-A. Okay. You get a combo on normal hit for this. What's so great about the pop down for Soul Charge? It'll leave you at advantage because they're on the ground. They're knocked down and you're in Soul Charge. Whereas if you activate Soul Charge and they block it, you're only at neutral. But you're at advantage if it pops down. See, you're on the ground. So 4-4-A, like I said, normal hit. You'll get this combo or you'll get this stun no matter what. Okay. Now what do you do after this? 6BB. That's gonna be your bread and butter. Okay. You can mess around with this. You can do other things. Kinda. You can also use this for Oki if you really want to. I usually just go for this and 6KA for Oki. Cause you get good Oki here anyways. Well, there was something I wanted to test. So we'll test the meter here. Later, LP. So 84 damage, right? I believe Julie, or I'm sorry, Corn Rush showed me this. It does like 3 more damage. But what about this? I didn't test to see how much damage this does. Huh, okay. Also, just letting you know, when their back is to the wall, you're gonna be doing this, okay? Not 6BB. Because if you do 6BB, it scales it and it doesn't even do that much damage. It scales it hard as fuck though. With 3B, right? Also, if you want to ring them out, that is your combo. And this will ring them out if they're to your left. The edge is to your left. Your, well, yeah, depending on where you're at. So to Xianghua's left shoulder, as Mick would say. I don't think that's a combo. Alright, so we got this. Remember, if you're not by a wall or edge, this is your bread and butter. Or you can switch around with this. But I will usually go for this because of Oki. And let me remind you, this move is amazing. So we got her B&Bs down, her bread and butters, okay. We'll talk about 228 plus B. This is the only one we haven't talked about. This is going to be one of her stronger launchers. However, it is unsafe, but you do get that. Which is great. Don't get that, unfortunately. You do get this on some characters, which is very strange. How unsafe? Julie would probably have a better answer for that. I never do this. Like, I rarely ever do this on guard, so I don't... This is like with punishment strictly for me, so I don't know how unsafe. All I know is it is unsafe. Believe it's negative... It's more than negative 12. If not, it's negative 12. That was giving me like weird-ass vertigo. Let's see, what else? Okay, I'm going to show you guys something from While Rising B that people should know, okay? So you do While Rising B, you get this stun. 56 damage. Pretty decent, especially from considering where you get this move. However, and this is a weird move, because it'll... Look at the ranges on this. True, true. It's very linear too. I usually keep this to whiff punishment. I think 2-2B does a better job of doing what I want. This will fucking whiff, but on some characters it'll it won't. But it's just so it's so inconsistent. So inconsistent. It's just really, really low-key not worth. Let me show you her, we never even talked about this move. So 1A is good. Usually if they're rolling, it is unsafe. Fairly unsafe. Not sure how much. Iron made a guide showing you exactly how Maxi punishes it. Thanks. But this move is good on people who like to roll on the ground because it has a lethal hit. There you go. But you can cancel it, and I'll show you what her combo choices from here are, okay? So now your back turn. 2B plus K into, that is the low grab, back low grab, okay? Do the just frame, 6K. You can also do this, which just nets them, doesn't net them as much. But I am doing the just frame, which will give you like 10 extra damage. So if you don't get the just frame, 62. Right? The good thing about this... Oh, it's a back grab. Good thing about her A grab, though, is it'll ring them out and it'll also wall splat. Okay, let me show you guys some tech here. Okay, you hit them with Rising B, you get 6 BB as a combo. True? False. It is not a combo, only if they don't tech left. See that? However, just when you thought it was bad, 6 BB catches every other tech. Okay, every back, front. I've seen people just like actually back tech it sometimes. It's weird. But left, in I think all, if not majority characters, it will you tech left. Okay? However, if you tech left and you are fancy to doing that, I'm gonna show you something gross. Okay, that is a tech trap. And it gives me the counter hit properties. 3 AK will tech trap that. And it catches right tech as well. Okay. That's why this move on hit is also dangerous, because you're at a mix-up. Look, she's teching right. And what would you rather get hit by? Okay, I showed you the low grabs from back turn. This is a guaranteed grab attempt if 2 B plus K hits. Now, if it doesn't, and you do, or if you want to mix them up and go for the mid, B plus K, back turn B plus K, right? 6 KA. Alright. Also, that on normal hit. I forgot what it does on counter hit. There you go. 6 BB. Or you can 6 KA. And sometimes it will hit them on normal hit. 6K. Alright. The thing about this move is you step the second hit if they charge it, and you just block and punish. Should be... Man, I wish I knew the frames. More than -12 is how I do it. So a lot of our combos, all you gotta really know is a lot of the shit will lead to 6. A lot of these normal launchers like this will lead to 6 KA or 6 BB. Two little combos. I showed you guys those combos, and that's exactly what just happened. Half-Life setups. Okay. I showed you a little bit of Okazemi already. Let's see what else we're gonna cover. I know a lot of people are sad that this doesn't ring out anymore, right? It used to, in pre-patch, it would ring them out, or it would launch them again, and then you get 6 KA. Okay? You can do this though. And this is it. The range on this is significantly like worse than 6K after the SS pre-patch SK relaunches, but this works still, okay? Just do normal 668 plus B instead of 668 plus B hold. That's usually what I do. I've seen people do, I think I've done it, I can do it like once. Oh, or you can do that. That's what's up. I didn't even realize you could do that. I've seen, we'll try to do the hard thing. Okay, that is, unless you're like grinding the timing out for that, because I did for a little bit, you're not really getting that. I mean, I don't want to say that because execution is variable. But I've got, see, I'll get early sometimes and still get the bound. Or they'll block it usually. Counter hit. I'll sometimes do this actually. I try to bait this move for a counter hit. To get that ring out. Oh! Hold on. Hold on. Alright. Situations like this, we have ways to fix it, okay? We fix it like that, guys. We fix it like that. 6K. The thing about 6KA is it shoots him to the left. Okay, so things like this will actually be viable. That was close. See, this will ring out. Oh my god, it almost didn't. Yo, what is this move? Alright. It's funny when you're showing shit. See, things like that. It's funny, so you just sacrifice the damage. It's spatial awareness, ring positioning, right? And you're also you're sacrificing damage, so you could sacrifice a nice little damage and Oki setup just to do that, and you might get cucked by the edge of the ring. Alright? But just remember, it's worth a try if Xianghua shoulders to the left. That's how I remember it. That's how Mick told me. Just remember it. I already showed you. That rings out. Oh, but we'll show it in combos first. Like, what combos will ring out? This. So if you're like right here, there you go. 6K, if they're close to the edge, you're going to want to do 6K. They can't aerial control out of it. But yeah, just remember, things like this. Maybe if I did... That'd probably work. And the thing about this is these are safe launchers. This combo, if you get this, I better see people doing that instead of 6BB. Okay? Alright, ring outs, guys. Ring outs. That is so cheap. I like that. 4K will ring out. 3B plus K. On hit, this move is just so much better. Like, near the wall. Because it doesn't push it pushes him out kind of far. Kinda. Low grabs. We'll ring them out. Her front low grab. So pretty much the A grab will ring him out. And BA will ring him out. Look at the range on that though. That is so good. As I mentioned before, her wall carry is gonna, like, if you want him to the edge, never mind a ring out, a wall carry. Right? Or when you're near the edge, a little bit closer. Say there's just a wall there, right? That's gonna be your wall carries. Or if you want to actually legit carry them, even if it's just Oki, that pushes them pretty far. Anything that ends with 6BB is gonna push them pretty far. Let's go. And then, so her back grab will ring out if her shoulders to the left, Or you have this, which is her right side throw. Pretty freaking cheap, guys. That's pretty cheap, actually. And I've known about this, but I haven't really applied it, honestly. Sliding K. There's also that. Okay, 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 okay. This will ring out too. But I like never really rung anyone out like that. I have with the last move, but not starting off with this. Maybe that might be something good to abuse by the edge. Alright, so that's going to cover her ring outs, most of them, and her wall carries. We already kind of went over basic Oki options, right? So we'll go into Oki right here. Watch this. So this is Okazemi, guys, right? What am I gonna do when I get up? Or that's you Kemiing, but that means teching, but what are you gonna do to me when I'm on the ground like this, right? So I'll show you. If they tech straight up, you can grab them. Here's the cool thing about our grabs. One, they do pretty decent damage. So if you do an A grab, you get 50 damage. Add 57 with 50. It's almost half-life. Off of two things. Launcher, a safe launcher, and Okazemi. Right? Here's the thing. If you know they're going to break your grab because you're using B grab too much, use the command grab. It puts you at +8. If they break it. And if not, you reset the Oki. Pretty cheap, guys. Pretty freaking cheap. Also, you can do this again if they want to roll. Now I'm going to show you something. We're going to have them roll. Is it to the left? Maybe something's up with Xianghua. What? I've never seen that ring out. I have never seen that. That's sick. Alright, in most cases, you're going to be able to roll it, though. To the left. You see that, though? Or to the right, I'm sorry. Maybe it's Xianghua. I think it's Xianghua because you can't roll that to the left with another character. Another one after this. After certain Oki situations, you can do it. Like this Oki situation, you can do it, right? Now, if they want to roll in general, you also have this at your disposal. Hold on. Okay, 1A. Why? Because the lethal hits you. Okay? And here's the cool part about it. You can cancel it. You can cancel it and go into the mix-up. So if it's a safe way to say, you know, they might roll here, they might not, and if they don't, they're rolling, and I can still get this 2 people's K. Or I'm at a mix-up, I'm safe, right? I'm not -16 if they block it. Other than that, get creative with your Oki. I'm going to leave it basic, because this is the basics. I like to reset it. So we do this. 3B. 4 crouch 3B. Right? Grab. Sometimes a low. 2Ks are fine too. I like those. But you can get creative with it. You can do whatever you want. I would do this sometimes, but I like other things better than that. So that is her Okazemi. Remember, 2K is a really good move too. Can't stress this enough. Does super tech crouch. 3B is also good on Oki, as I mentioned. Just in general, because it resets stuff. And grabs. Love our grabs, guys. And the fact that you can mix up a grab with a low grab. Perfect. She's a real wrestler. We did break down grabs, which is what I wanted to break down later on, but we broke them down. But we'll do a quick little... We'll just look at the damages, okay? 60 for her left grab. I think it's also 60 for her right grab. 62. I believe it's 70 for her back grab. Okay, cool. 62. 70 for her back grab. And her normal B grab is 45. Her front grab is 50. And her command grab is 40, but it gives you Oki. And if they tech it, then you're at +8. Remember, be creative with your Oki. Or you can do super solid basic stuff that's going to work no matter what, as long as you're mixing it up. Grabs, full crouch 3B. That's the basic. Alright, now we're going to move on to punishments. Your punishments are, excuse me, fairly easy. We have an I-10. We have two I-10s. Low grabs for anything that's -10 and recovers and crouch. Right? Or if you're punishing strings that go into crouch, it's possible to low grab them. For instance, let me show you. We're fighting one of those characters right now. Okay? Okay, that's an I-10, because this is negative... AA is -10 on guard. You can change that though with let me show you what you can do as Xianghua if you're worried about that. In fact, if you don't just smash it out, you can do this. Wow! Oh, I messed up. There you go. See that? Get the lethal hit. Alright, so we covered that. So anything -10 and you're in range, AA. I-10. Okay? Now, you have two options with I-12 here. 4B. Has good range. Decent range, to say that. Decent range. Okay? But this is 4B, and it puts you in a built-in mix-up. You don't even need to do anything afterwards. In fact, most people expect this. Which is probably one of the worst option. I think it's just because it's a low, people are like, hell yeah. But you can just do this, something like that. Right? Now, our other I-12 is, of course, CE Punish. So, I like to save my meter for punishment. And if you block something -12, which a lot of characters, good tools are -12. That will get you a CE Punish, okay? Now, I-13, we don't have one, I guess. I-14. K6 or BB, right? Just depending on where you're at. Or you can go down to you can do 4B once it's I-14, or you can do CE, which is usually what I do. Then let's do I-16. This is 16 frames. I used to use this more as a Punisher, but I kind of will replace this with CE because I like the damage if you're doing something negative 16 on me, right? Or if it's in a low grab, or if it's recovered and crouch, whatever move that is negative 16, low grab. Same with 14. For instance, Killix 4A, you can low grab that. I need to start doing that more, or you can I-12 it. Oh, by the way, almost forgot. From While Rising, While Rising K is I-12, so that can punish people too. Punish this Killix 4A as well. 16. Anything other than that, you're looking at launchers at this point. So 3B. Or full crouch 3B is good too. Got those instas? Look at that. Instant full crouch. Alright. That's gonna cover her. I think this is 14 frames as well. This is decent at some ranges, because you can kind of apply pressure since it does have this built into it. And this is safe. The only time someone can punish this is if they have a low grab, right? I wonder if you can punish it with a I-12. Yeah, you can. Ooh, that's kind of weird. Didn't know that actually. All right, so remember, the most important things I remember are AA, 4B, CE, and then my launchers. So we're gonna come to a point. It's GIs. We talked about our punishers, right? Let's refresh real quick. AA, 4B, CE, K6, 6KA, then you're going into your launchers. Fairly fast character. Now we'll go on to GIs, alright? So, as many of you know here, Xianghua has a bunch of different AGIs, right? And they all are amazing because they all lead to lethal hits. Okay, so we'll do AAA. I'll show you the 4A plus B. This covers AA's like horizontals, highs. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, 6KA is your combo, or I've seen people do. Whoa, 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 whoa! I think 6BB might do more damage. Yeah, it does. This is probably for ring outs right there. You know, also CE. It does pretty good. Of course, suicide, of course. Have fun. 85 damage, pretty good. Alright, the other AGI that I like, this one's my favorite. A plus B, right? After that, you have a couple options here. 6BB, which is the usual, because it does great damage. Or we can do 3B for ring outs, okay? Or you can be crazy. Do some crazy stuff, right? Some non-guaranteed stuff. Let me just swag out real quick. Hold on, let me swag out real quick. Let's go. You're welcome, wise guy. You're welcome. Let's go. Okay. So that one's my favorite. Another one, her other one, for lows is very strict. Also, no, a lot of all three of them are pretty strictish timing. So you gotta like, don't get all upset if you see it whiff sometimes. Sometimes this will whiff and hit them, just counter hit them, or you might get counter hit yourself. It's the frames aren't like, oh, here's this AGI, I'm gonna AGI everything. Gotta time it, especially her low. Okay. So we'll do a low, and I'll show you what this looks like. What? This game. This one you get 6 B plus K hold into great damage. Look at that, strict timing. So you gotta be like on point with it. Woohoo! I love that combo. It's so good. This should be your combo for that, though. I don't care who you are. Shit looks broke. It's some good combos. Ah! So those are her AGIs. Go look at the combos. I showed you the most optimal that we know. Oh, you mean to AGI? That's okay. It's okay. I want to show them how strict it is, actually, because this would be, you need exact timing. Okay. So I showed you the AGIs. She does have this one. I think this one does, see, I think it's horizontal highs. But you get, this is just two, AA2, A8 B plus K or A8, 22B plus K. Now we'll talk about her, normal post-GI game, okay? So, I'm sure many of you people already been seeing this or even got hit by it. It's pretty annoying. Alright, that is great damage. And that's the, if they try to re-GI, okay? Just A plus B. Now, there's also A plus B6. Okay. Which doesn't do the greatest of damage, but you get the lethal hit. And no one really does want to eat 64 damage. 62? The fuck? Okay. Did that just, like, not give me any damage? Yo, it didn't even give me any damage. I'll just do 6B from now on then. That's so funny. And then here's another, if you see people wanting to step, right? They step after a GI. And if they, sometimes if they re-GI just way too early, then 4-4A hold will work. Right? So they step. That will, it doesn't catch their step, it doesn't kill it, but it can, people will try to step the guard breaker and eat it, sometimes. And if they don't and they block it, you're at +2. Okay? Now, here's another thing though too. If they try to re-GI it, see? You get some good stuff there too. I have seen people GI it on reaction though. They're not on reaction, but they late-ish GI it. and it'll still catch this. +2 frame advantage? Yes. This is +2 and it jails, so they cannot duck that high. So that actually covers her, of course it's a GI, you can get creative, you can grab, you can even A+B cancel into grab, right? You know, we didn't talk about her, her command grab, or her, what's it called? Her stance grab. As everyone knows, you get the CE after that, right? There's a lot of things you can get after that, though. Those are 3 of them. And it's character dependent. Some stuff works on other characters, some stuff works on only that character. Which, by the way, since we talked about GIs, I want to show you guys something pretty interesting. Especially if you're having... If you just don't like Talon, like me. I don't like Talon, right? I hate her. This is good news for Xianghua players. I'll show you. So if you get the auto GI on Talon, this one, 6A+B for vertical, you get 6B plus KO hold into this crazy stuff. You don't get 6B plus K hold on any other character except Talon. Ow. Ow. And this will hit them. Usually 6A+B will whiff on a launch, but you get actually to hit them. So we'll do it on Xianghua, and you'll see. I think I tested on Siegfried too. It doesn't work. Right? Boo! Doesn't work on Ast or Zos either. It does not. I checked those. Especially Ashos was the second person I tested because he just had he has a big hitbox, or you know, he's the big dude. Doesn't work on him either. But on Talon it works anywhere in the ring. This works on people at the edge of the wall after a successful auto GI for 6A+B. We only have a mini stance breakdown, okay? So you have... I don't even know what the stance names are. Which is funny because OGs call this the Woody Woo. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. But this is the Woody Woo stance, right? This is just B plus K. This is a great tool. Because it has moves coming out of options, but you don't have to do them, okay? And you can also go into this. I think this is like Silent Jaw style. We'll call it the JK. Anyways, you have options coming out. You don't have to go into... Technically, this is a stance right here. And it tech crouches and it puts you forward. And it's safe. Like, no one's going to like whiff punish that unless they're like on reaction. Yeah, Silent Zhang style. Silent Zhang Shay. We're calling this the JK stance, alright? But you hold it to go into the stance. Okay? I call this, if you press 2 in her stance, you go to the AOP, which will duck some mids, which is really messed up. She also has this. That goes into her Silent Zhang style. But you can cancel it actually. So and it tech jumps, right? You can actually tech jump it, or use it as a tech jump, and you can recover in while, or you can do a while rising move. Because she recovers in crouch. And this is just 9B plus or 8B plus K. G for the cancel. And you just 8B plus K hold, or just 8B plus K to do it, right? 3A goes into stance. You just press 2 right after. And it goes into her AOP. So I'll show you something. So in case people are wondering what the use for this is for. Okay. This is a... Oh, that's a high. Let's try a mid. 3K works? Okay. Cool. Why does everything work when it's Xianghua? Why is everything catching her? I guess you can't really do it to Xianghua. You can do it to like things like Kilix while rising B. It'll whiff right through. Okay? But the thing is, 2A can stop this. Right? And generic 2As will stop this, okay? However, she does have an answer to that. Okay? Check this out. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. What do you guys think? Jubin, thanks for gifting a sub to the legendary Lolo Roko. Appreciate you. Okay, so to stop the generic 2A, all you do is go into the AOP and then your auto GI, which is just B plus K. And even if you don't, you can keep mixing it up. You can keep stancing. Pretty fucking clean, right? Now, let me show you something. Let's try, okay, say this person's doing this move. You see that? Check this out. This is why the AOP is good. Goes right through mids. Right underneath them. That one's a little hard, but you get that shit for it, actually. So if you can get this. This is really useful versus Ivy. Because if they want to throw out a grab from far away, you can do that and get the lethal hit. And this pushes you very forward. From her stance, this move is pretty good. If they block it, it's like -2. Counter hit, it leads to a combo. And depending on where you hit them, this will launch sometime. I think it's tip range. That's not gonna work. Yep, it'll launch them. I'm sorry, not combo, but launch them. Otherwise, you're getting that. This kick I told you guys earlier is amazing. Fucks with it. It is -10 on block, I believe, though. Let's test that real quick. Yep, -10. Because it's definitely not -12. Yeah, you can block that. So -10. It is good, but how many characters have -10s? Or not -10, I-10s? Not many, so you'll be fine. And oh wait, no. Usually you'll be able to like go into a stance or something. AOP it. A little bit of pushback. Yeah, a little bit of pushback. So it's a good move. But in most cases, they're not going to punish it. Also, her grab. Note about her grab in this stance, it's both ways to break it. I don't know. I've heard people who are like, "Oh, I thought that was just a forward grab." No, it's a forward or a back grab or a back tech. Like, you can get mixed up like that. It sucks, but it sucks for them, but not for Xianghua users. Okay, and then this, right? This is okay, but it is a little on the slower side, and if you charge it, someone aware is gonna step it and hurt you. Okay, and like I said, it is a little slow, so you don't be surprised if you see people, if you do it too many times. Don't be surprised. And to get out of this, press B plus K. You can loop this, okay? With another A plus B. Before we stop, we'll go talk about her taunts, because I like them. Whoa, 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 chill, 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 chill. Okay, so let's go to her taunts. Anytime you go into this stance, you can do her taunts. Or this stance, you can do her taunts. Okay, I'm going to show you which one is absolute, which is the coolest. No! It's the 6K plus G, okay? Why is that cool? Because it's the fastest of them all. It's a mid, 2 mids actually, but it's neutral, or it is plus 10 on, I'm sorry, neutral on guard, and on hit it is plus 10. So you get a combo of AA, right? Now if you're in Soul Charge, this makes this way better, because you get A plus B. Okay? How useful are these things? How useful are her taunts? Not very useful. Okay? Are they funny? This one's probably the most useful, and you should use that. If you want to get tricky with your offense, you want to get creative. This one is Garbo. Garbo. Okay, don't use those. Actually, I would love to see someone kill someone with this. It would just be hard, though. Right? Because they're not mids. Alright, guys. Thanks for joining me in on this, the first super sloppy Xianghua live tutorial guide. It was fun. I learned some things.